Hi, welcome back guys. Have I got a treat for you? We're looking at possibly the best snowboard boot on the market. They're certainly the best I've laid my hands on. We have got the Nitro Team Pro MK TLS. First look for you. There we go, you can see the boot there. These are awesome and I can't wait to show you. Let's go inside. So, quick look at the box. Nitro, the ultimate fit. On the back of the box we've got a boot size chart. Inside the box they have a nice box. Welcome to the Nitro family. Oh, they're lovely. Beautiful. Let's have a look at these. Fresh out of the box. Oh, just one thing on the box. I've done another pair of Nitro boots recently. I don't know if you saw that video. But they do actually have a boot size chart on the inside, which is really useful once you've already bought your boot. There's a QR code on the side here of how to lace your boot. I guess that's quite useful, with it being the TLS system, which I'll come on to in a second. If you ever need to relace them, that could be quite a bit of handy kit. But here we have it, here we have the boots. So, the Nitro Team Pro MK TLS. MK standing for Marcus Kleveland. He's an awesome snowboarder. He's, I think, a two-time Olympian. He's won a shed load of stuff at the Winter X Games. He specialises in the slopestyle and the big air. And yeah, he's laying down tricks all the time. And the big air is where he comes from. And therefore, these boots are, well, they're named after him, but they're designed by him in conjunction with Nitro. They work together to come up with what he wanted from a boot. Therefore, they are aimed at your freestyle riders, but from what I gather, they've got everything you need for all mountain comfort, whether you're shredding the pistes, you're off-piste, or you're in the park, or you're doing a Marcus and you're getting the big airs. But let's take a look at the boots. So, I mean, there we go, first look, if I can show you that. Hopefully you can see that all right. But just look at that. Is that not a beautifully well made boot? And you'll see things on there that you've not seen on other snowboard boots. Or you may not have seen on snowboard boots. Certainly things I've not come across before. They're designed for the freestyle rider. And if you go to any retailer online, you'll probably see that it says intermediate to advanced. I think there's more sway towards the advanced on these boots. I don't class myself as an advanced rider. I'm certainly not a big air rider like Marcus. But I like a lot of response, and for what he does, compared to what I like to ride, that sounds like the perfect fit. They're a great construction, they look fantastic. I mean, working on the outer, well, we'll start from the bottom, we've got the Vibram sole. So in my previous video for the Nitro Venture TLS, that didn't have Vibram. It had a nice sole, but it didn't have the Vibram. These have got the Vibram with the ever identifiable yellow tag, the Vibram tag. I hope you can see that. I hope my camera's focusing all right. These use, Vibram use Eco Step, so there's a bit of recycled material goes into it. I think it's from when they make soles, which they make a massive amount of soles. They do hiking shoes, running shoes, walking shoes, snowshoes. They do everything. But the leftover materials from there, the leftover rubber, goes back into it, so it's recycled. And they say that these are done with 30%. I think EcoStep say up to 50% of the rubber they use is recycled material. On there though, I mean, look, can you see? It's like wearing Nike Air Max. They have a little air chamber there. That is, it's suspension, it's padding, it's going to protect your heels, ultimately protect your knees, which when you get to my age you start needing that. But yeah, that extra dampening on the heels for all your impacts. You think Cleveland with these big airs, when you're dropping from a height, if you don't time that perfectly, you're taking the impact on that heel. Sorry about the banging. You're taking the impact on that heel, so that's going to protect you there. It's got the EVA midsole, which I think that comes as standard in most footwear these days. It's a nice soft leather on the outsides. We've got a nice handle there for pulling the boots on. Let's get the other boots so I don't have these tags hanging around. Nice little graphic there. I'm going to say that's a little Norwegian Viking, Marcus Kleveland, hailing from Norway, of course. I don't know if you can tell on there, but this here, this is their armoured spine. This is solid plastic, this isn't soft leather. That's amazing, that's really going to transfer any movement from the whole of the boot is going to transfer down to the base, into your bindings, into the board. Same as with this here, they've added a power strap, not something you see often on snowboard boots, but this power strap, again, this is going to encourage any movement at the top of this boot is going to transfer straight into the leather, into the armour spine, and then down into the boot. So that's for getting from your toe edge to your heel edge, even your lateral movement. For your butters, that's going to be fantastic. While we're on the armour, the armoured spine, we also have, I don't know if you can see on there, I'll try this here. There's a solid plastic power tongue stiffener that aids with reducing friction when you're lacing up, and it also stiffens the boot. I believe that can be removed as well, but we'll come into that when I open up the boot. Okay, so there I've opened up the boot for the first time. But yeah, so like I mentioned, the power tongue stiffener, this piece of plastic here, you can remove that, and that's part of what they say. So the flex, does it say in the boot? Yeah. So I hope you can see on there. It says flex 8 to 9. So the idea is, if you want it more flexible, you can take that out, and if you want stiffer, more responsive, you can put that in. But like I say, it also aids for the lack of reducing friction on the laces and just overall comfort. So inside the boot, hopefully you can see down there the silver. That's the Terminator. I said I wasn't going to say that. So that's the Terminator shield. I mean, it's basically just a reflective surface that's going to reflect your body heat back up to you, keep your feet nice and warm throughout the day. As per the Venture, if you saw that video, on the inside of here we have a mesh, and this is what holds your liner in place, and that gives you the extra heel hold. But again, what we've also got is the 45-degree lace glider. So there's a way to add this in. You've got to scan the QR code to learn how. But you take one of these for each boot, and you'll tie it into this lacing system. So the liner. So this is a step up from the Ventures. If you saw that video, that was their Cloud 6 liner. This is their Cloud 9 Thermacell liner. It weighs nothing, but the foam feels so good. It feels so comfy all the way around. The tongue has got it just oozes comfort, warmth and comfort all day long. It's got the Nitro fit system. That's meant to fit around my ankle, I guess, and keep me locked in place. This feels like a good liner. If I could take out the packaging, and everywhere. So inside, oh nice. So again, from the Venture, which were a great boot, but they've upgraded their Ortholite sole. So this is the 2D Plus Nitro. This is the Ortholite High Cup Dual Density footbed. So it's their upgraded version. Again, I mean, when you feel it's just a flimsy insole, and in my experience, I like to upgrade them to a stiff insole, like a Remind insole. However, these come highly recommended. Nitro say that they're really good. Ortholite say that they're really good. It's like their best one, and you can tell there's a lot of comfort in there. So you imagine you add the comfort from this foam to the comfort of your air suspension system, and that's a nice comfy footwear that you've got going on. I can't wait to try them on. So hopefully I can get that back in. Okay, so lacing, let's have a look at this. So, as I say, you've got the mesh or the cage system that they have for their ILS, so that's their internal lacing system, and that's all about securing your inner liner. I'll just get this liner back in here. That's it, we're in. Oh, you beaut. Okay, so now I've got that liner back in, we'll just take a quick look at the actual lacing up. So inside, hopefully you can see there, the orange laces and the orange strap, that is their ILS, their internal lacing system. And the way this works is you just pull up on the orange, that closes that mesh in around the liner. It really takes hold of it and pulls it in for heel hold. As I say, while these are new, I did wear the Venture and that had the same lacing system, and the Venture TLS were an amazing boot, absolutely just fantastic. Now they have their painted relace liner locker here, this V shape here, and the way this works, if I can do this, I'm trying to do it one-handed, it's a lot easier with two. The way it works is we just cross over the two orange strings and they lock in into that V shape there. Hopefully you can see, and then you just pull that up. It closes the netting, the mesh around the liner and locks that in place. That won't go anywhere. And if you do need to crank it up, you just pull it and it's a one-way system. Then we can roll this up, fold it away. There's a nice little elastic tag inside the tongue, and then we're ready to do up the actual boot itself. So ignore the power strap for now. We have two laces, so it's the TLS, the twin lacing system. Just want to tuck this out of the way. Twin lacing system, TLS. So we have, I mean, it even says upper and lower on the handles. We always do the lower one first, because if you do the top one first, if you do the upper first, that will trap the lower laces and you won't be able to pull them up. These laces are Dyneema, or contain Dyneema, which according to the Dyneema website is 15 times stronger than steel. So they shouldn't be going anywhere. The idea is you pull it tight and just pull it up and it locks in with these cogs inside here. And then same again with the upper, pull it tight, all the laces will go nice and tight, and you pull it straight up and it's locked in. Once we've done that, we can tuck them away in these super handy little pockets on the side, which I've always been a fan of, riding Nitro and Northwave. They both have the pockets, and they're great. That's out the way, and then we have the power strap for the additional power transfer and extra response. You can wear that loose if you prefer a looser fit, but you can crank it tight and that will pack everything tight into there. To jump out the laces, very simple. I'm going to have to faff for the power strap this time. But all we do, take the laces and we just pull them down. If you see the locks in there, pull it down and that's undone. Pull that down and that's undone. And then they have their bailout system, which is this tag here, which allows you to just pull it like that, gets it nice and loose, and then the tongue will come open. Let's just have a look, see if I've missed anything on the boot. Oh, the flex link. So you've got the flex link here. So this is a section where they've stopped the leather, and they have a material section there, a more flexible section, so you're not going to get a bunched up boot there, whether that's for your flexing of the boot or whether it's for the bindings pressing on top. Oh wow, that feels amazing. Man, I just want to go out now. But I live in the northwest of England and there isn't a lot of snow right now. That's locked in, that's locked in. Tidy them out of the way. This has got to be one of the most comfortable boots I have put my foot in from the off. When I was boot hunting last year in Andorra, I tried on so many different pairs of boots, and the Nitro Team TLS, so not the Pro, the Team, were probably one of the most comfortable pairs of boots with the best heel hold that I could find, which is sort of what drew me to these. In the right place. Oh God, these feel incredible. Power strap, and there we have it. Excuse the legs, but that's a comfy boot, and I know I can crank them a little bit tighter. These are 27, which is like, it's a size smaller than what I should wear, but my God, they feel good. One more time. Power strap off. Twin lacing system. Flip them down so they're unlocked, unlocked. That's loose. Bail out. That's loose. ILS. That's undone. And we're out. Just a quick look on the tags. The Team Pro Marcus Kleveland TLS, the ultimate fit. We've got response 8 to 9 out of 10. So like I say, 8 to 9. You can have it as 8 if you want it a little bit more flexible. But if you add in the power tongue stiffener and the 45-degree lace glider, you're just getting extra response there, so you can get a response of 9, which that's going to be amazing. Comfort 9 to 10 out of 10. I mean shit, 10 out of 10 on comfort. How good is that going to be? Again, I think that's just if you got the plastic inserts, it would take it down to a 9. But this is a comfortable boot. The liner felt amazing. The boot feels like a nice soft leather. You've got the air system, you've got the Vibram soles, you've got the twin density ortholite footbed. This is a nice comfortable boot. My pros on this, the design is fantastic. I think it's going to be the comfort, but look at this, the power strap, the tongue stiffener and the armoured spine, they're all going to add to making this possibly the most responsive boot I've ever ridden. And well, possibly what's on the market. I can't wait to get out and shred. Cons, there must be something I like to pick holes in things. I haven't got any. I can base it on the Ventures and the soft leather that wore my bindings, but hopefully that's not going to be an issue. It's certainly not going to be an issue on the back with the armoured spine, maybe on the toes. But that's not actually a con. I'm just looking. I'm trying to make something up that could be a con. There must be something. There must be something. Con. No, not happening. Pros. Lots and lots of pros. It's the Nitro Team Pro MK TLS. TLS is just a twin lacing system. They really are a fantastic boot. I hope I've helped you decide what you're going to do in regards to buying new boots. These are the best boots I've laid my hands on. They're going to be the best boots I've ridden. Whether they're the best boots on the market, that's not for me to decide, unless lots of brands want to start sending me products. Highly recommend them. They seem amazing. Hit the subscribe button. I need your help. I need you to help me help you. Help me help you.
Help me help you.
If you don't hit subscribe, what I do isn't going to be worth it, and I won't be able to continue. My intention is to do snowboarding gear, ski gear, winter sports gear this time of year. But I'm also big on mountain biking. I'm a photographer and I'm a bushcraft instructor with my own company. So in the summer I'll have content that covers different sports and different interests. But then back to the winter, hopefully I'll be able to produce things that you want to see. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit share, chuck a comment on or two. I'd love to know how I'm doing. I know I'm not great at this, but I do enjoy it and I do want to do more. So stick with me and I'll keep producing stuff for you. Thanks for watching. Nitro, Team Pro, MK, TLS, an amazing boot. Get involved. Cheers.